episode of Reese's Random Reviews. I am Reese and I'm about to give you a random review. Over the years, animation has come a long way with many different styles, many of them being Disney, which started it all, Warner Brothers, DreamWorks Animation, Pixar, Don Bluth, Studio Ghibli, and so on. Each studio has come up with many classic movies and some that are, well, not so great. However, there is only one animation studio that I think every feature film that they have done has been fantastic, and this studio has never ceased to amaze me. I'm talking about Aardman. This wonderful British animated studio has made so many amazing films. Using their technique, which is stop motion animation, Aardman have proved that stop motion is the most creative, unique and most effort making style of animation ever. Mostly known for their short films such as Wallace and Gromit, Rex the Runt, Creature Comforts and Angry Kid, nearly every project they have worked on has been an award-winning success. However, it's not their short films I'm going to talk about, but it's their feature films. Since 2000, Aardman have released such amazing, wonderful, hilarious, creative, inspiring, hard-working, effort-making, groundbreaking, epic blockbustering, super talented, all-star casting movies! Phew, blimey, that's a lot of description. But not only that, every film they have released has been critically acclaimed, with nearly every film reaching 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Because of their amazing storytelling, likeable characters, unique animation and how much effort they put into their films, Aardman to me are my favourite studio to make the best animated films. Because I have so much faith in Aardman, I have actually seen every feature film they have done in the cinema, and each one has impressed me more and more. Because they haven't released that many films, I'm actually going to go through every Aardman film and explain to everyone why I think Aardman is the best studio for animated films. You don't have to agree with me. I mean, obviously people want to choose Pixar as their favourite studio have made the best animated films, but I'm just going to go through Aardman because it's my point of view. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's go all the way back in 2000 with Aardman's first film, Chicken Run. Everyone loves this film, and I don't blame them. It's hilarious, it's crazy, it's amazing, the plot is great, and the characters are so likeable. And it was also made by incredible people. I'm talking about directors Peter Lord and Nick Park, and of course the producer Jeffrey Katzenberg. I think what makes Chicken Run amazing is the fact that it hits the right notes for a great family film, because despite being hilarious, there's also some sad emotional moments. Phil Daniels and Timothy Spall voicing two comical rats is pure British genius. Mrs. Tweedy is probably one of the best animated villains on screen, which is not related by Disney of course, and also the music in this film, which was scored by Harry Gregson Williams and John Powell, did a fantastic job. Everything in this film is a pure effort, and it was a fantastic start for Aardman to show the world that they are pure genius. The film also was a box office success, grossing $224.8 million worldwide. 5 years later, Aardman and DreamWorks teamed up again with their second feature film, starring the pair that started it all, Wallace and Gromit. With Nick Park back in the director's chair, only this time teamed up with Steve Box, the team worked on this film for 5 years and went over with 30 animators to make this feature film. Curse of the Were-Rabbit came out in October 2005 and over a $30 million budget grossed $192.6 million in the box office. Okay, that might not be as much as Chicken Run, but the film was a hit in the UK and won so many awards. Aardman even judged the film successful enough to make a new Wallace and Gromit film, which they did 3 years later, called A Matter of Loaf and Death. What I love about this film is that Wallace and Gromit are just, well, they're back. I mean, after a 10-year absence, it was great to have this wonderful duo come back to the big screen, and also the film really matched the same tradition as the short films. However, despite people loving the feature film, everyone still preferred the short films, and I don't blame them. I mean, I would choose The Wrong Trousers over Curse of the Were-Rabbit any day. But Were-Rabbit is still a fantastic Aardman feature that everyone can enjoy. 1 year later, in 2006, Aardman and DreamWorks worked on their next film called Flushed Away, this time directed by David Bowers and Sam Fell, who worked on Five All Goes West and The Tale of Desperix. Wait. So these two directors worked on American Tail, Five All Goes West, and then The Tales of Desperix, and they both did Flushed Away? They both love their rodents so much, don't they? It's all rodent films with them. Oh well. Anyway, Flushed Away is a mix between DreamWorks computers with Aardman drawings. The animation is so unique and colourful, but the story does fall a little flat. I mean, despite being both an Aardman and a DreamWorks film, the studios did clash over how this film should be made, and sadly both companies split after the film flopped at the cinema. The budget on this film was only $149 million, but sadly only grossed $30 million over its budget. However, Flushed Away itself is funny, entertaining and clever with gags. The characters are likeable as ever, and also the cast is amazing. I mean, there's Hugh Jackman, Kate Winslet, Ian McKellen, Andy Serkis, Bill Nighy. And the list goes on. I do think this is Aardman's least best work, but this is not a bad film, and to this day, it's still a funny, entertaining film just to watch and enjoy. Because of the split between Aardman and DreamWorks, it wasn't until 4 years later that Aardman released their next film called R.R.R. Christmas, which is another computer animated movie. Directed by Sarah Smith, this film is just a diamond. It's so fresh, unique, funny and wonderful that this is also pure Aardman. Only this time they've teamed up with Sony Pictures Animation, another computer animation studio that has made... Okay, let's see what film they've done. Open Season. Oh yeah, I like that film. That's a really good film. Okay, what else have they done? Surf's Up. Oh, yeah, that film was okay. Have they done any other good films? Oh, Cloud Over Chance and Meatballs. Well, if that's okay then. Well, let's see what other films they've done. The Smurfs. Really? They did The Smurfs? Oh, God. Okay, have they done any other films just in case? Hotel Transylvania. Wait a minute. Doesn't that film star... Oh my God! Ah! Adam Sandler! He's the worst actor in the world! Okay, Adam, easy. Oh, Adam, look! Oh, look, do you like the shiny pen?
Oh.
Yeah, you like the shiny pen? Yeah? Fetch the shiny pen!
Oh.
Okay, I think he's gone. Oh boy, that was scary. Anyway, back to R.R.R. Christmas. What I love about this film is that it's much more of an effort than Flushed Away. It's not fast paced, it's calm, it's funny, the story is wonderful, and it's amazingly Christmassy. And also, the characters are fantastic. But it's Bill Nighy who steals the show as Grand Santa. I mean, this character is hilarious. He's probably one of the best animated characters that's ever been created. And that's Aardman that have done that. R.R.R. Christmas was critically acclaimed, just like Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit, with 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, as Flushed Away was sadly only 72, 20% more. However, was the film a box office success? Well, the budget on this film was 100 million, and sadly the film only grossed just 47 million more over its budget. I mean, that doesn't sound so great, but at least it was a better success than Flushed Away. A year later, Aardman released another incredible movie. Peter Lord returns as director for this film, and even returns to the classic stop-motion animation. This film is called Pirates, An Adventure with Scientists, and it stars another incredible group of British actors. I'm not joking, I'm talking about an incredible cast of British actors. I'm talking Hugh Grant, Martin Freeman, David Tennant, Bedran Gleeson, Lenny Henry, Imelda Staunton, Brian Blessed and Ashley Jensen. Now that's a cast! This film, as always, is Aardman gold. The dialogue is incredibly well written with such funny jokes and gags, and not just that, the actors did such an incredible job with their voices. I mean, when you hear them, Hugh Grant doesn't actually sound like Hugh Grant at all. Nor does David Tennant sound like David Tennant. And nor does Martin Freeman sound like Martin Freeman. I think you get the idea. This film is also fantastic with its plot. I think out of all the plots Aardman have made, this is one of the biggest and creative plots that Aardman have ever come up with. Pirates was met with positive reviews, with 86% on Rotten Tomatoes. That might not have beaten Chicken Run or Wallace and Gromit, nor R.R.R. Christmas, but it did beat Flushed Away, and the film was also much more of a success than Flushed Away and R.R.R. Christmas too, grossing 123 million worldwide over its 55 million budget. That's not bad. 3 years later, in 2015, which is now, Aardman made another film with another popular character they created, which is Shaun the Sheep. After the worldwide success of the cartoon series, Aardman took a risk by creating a feature film with the famous sheep. As a huge fan of Shaun the Sheep, I had to see this movie, and I'm so happy I did. It was so much better than I thought, and it was incredible. Aardman just again made another creative, strong, emotional and hilarious movie that was also their most unique. Because in this film, there's no dialogue. It's just animal noises and human mumbles. I mean, even comedian Omar Darjeeli was in this film when he voiced the villain. I mean, all he did was mumble and growl, but, you know, it was still hilarious. Not only did this film do pretty well in the cinema, grossing 59 million over its... Actually, I don't know what budget was on this film, but I'm sure it was higher than 59 million. This film has actually gotten 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which means that this film has hit the mark for the best animated film ever. So there you go guys, I've shown you why Aardman are so fantastic in their films. I mean, not only are they just creative, wonderful in storytelling and making such great characters, they put in such great effort with their films. I really hope you agree that Aardman are really one of the best guys. I really hope you agree that Aardman are just amazing with what they come up with not just their films, but just with everything they put in their movies. I mean, they're probably one of the best studios in the film industry. You probably don't agree with me, but I really hope you do. Just comment and subscribe my channel so you can see more of these, and also let me know what your thoughts are. And I'm Reese, and I've just given you a random review.